Have you ever wondered which celebrity homes are the craziest, how much they cost, or where they are situated? If that's the case, then this video is for you. Nothing is off limits when it comes to your house when you're a celebrity. In today's video, we'll look at some of the craziest homes owned by well-known celebrities. All of them are absolutely stunning. Celine Dion's water park house. After paying $7 million for the 5 acres of land at Jupiter Island in 2008, the late Canadian singer Celine and her late husband, Rene Angelo, started construction on the water park in 2010. The magnificent 20,000 square foot estate with Bahamian design features a golf simulator, 13 bedrooms, and 14 bathrooms. The living area is open and roomy, and the bedrooms are opulent with a touch of luxury. The house is spacious and has numerous glass walls. A tennis court and guest house are also present. However, the enormous water park feature is quite literally out of this world. There is also a pool system, which has 2 swimming pools, 2 water slides, a lazy river, water cannons, and a tree house. After beginning her residency at Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas and dealing with Rene's illness in 2013, Celine found it challenging to use the house much. The property, which had been up for sale through Sotheby's International Realty for 4 years, was first listed in 2013 for $72 million, and it underwent many price reductions before selling for the final asking price of $38.5 million. Although the new owners have not been revealed, it is anticipated that they would utilize the estate as a holiday residence. Robert Downey Jr.'s Windmill house. He is an American actor, producer, and musician best known for playing Iron Man in the Marvel movie series. The Hollywood actor has accumulated a staggering $300 million in net worth throughout his career. He is now one of the highest paid actors in Hollywood history because of his portrayal of Iron Man. It is not surprising that he can purchase the homes he wants, including the $11.9 million Edward de Rose Windmill Cottage in East Hampton. Surprisingly, he bought the house together with his wife. The estate, which occupies 4 acres of land, was constructed in 1885. According to Downey, the mansion was built exactly where it is because the 19th century original owners wanted to see the church spire. The couple purchased the home because they desired a unique property that they had never seen before. The couple further stated that they disliked boredom and wished to engage in enjoyable activities. The mansion's price has been reduced over the years and has been on and off the market. Nevertheless, the Downeys paid $11.9 million for the property in 2015, less than the $13.5 million the estate cost the year before. The main home and the guest house make up the estate's 8,500 square feet of living area. Only a replica of the actual windmill located on the East Hampton is present on the site. Drake's Yolo estate. Since 2010, Drake, whose real name is Aubrey Drake Graham, has released 7 studio albums, the most recent of which, Honestly Nevermind, was unexpectedly released this month. And now, he just completed the sale of his 3rd and last house in Hidden Hills. The rapper recently unloaded the compound's main treasure for $12 million a few months after selling 2 ranches to Rams quarterback Matthew Stafford. 10 years ago, he paid $7.7 million for the cuter-style home and turned it into a full-fledged party compound with a mechanical bull, sand volleyball court, bespoke swimming pool, 8-foot rock water slide, and a hidden cave with TV and a bar. Additionally, the house has a lot to offer. The 2-story building, accessible through a stone bridge, is furnished with unique chandeliers, rock fireplaces, and amenities including a bar, wine cellar, tasting room, recording studio, and theater. There are also 9 baths and 7 other bedrooms, including a master suite with 2,000 square feet that is concealed by a bookshelf. A tennis court, entertainer's patio, sun deck, and equestrian amenities like a stable and riding ring are all part of the 3 landscaped acres of grounds after relocating to Beverly Crest earlier this year. According to a previous article in The Times, he spent $75 million on a 20,000 square foot house on 20 acres owned by English singer-songwriter Robbie Williams. Michael Jackson's Neverland Ranch. Neverland Ranch had to be included on this list by default. Michael Joseph Jackson was an American singer, songwriter, and dancer who lived from August 29, 1958 through June 25, 2009. He is acknowledged as one of the most influential cultural leaders of the 20th century and is known as the King of Pop. You might have heard a lot about him. But was Michael Jackson a world-class entertainer who supplied booze to minors and set up an alarm system in his bedroom, or did fame and fortune turn his life upside down for the worse? Along with all of that, he also designed for himself a sizable estate north of Los Angeles that included a zoo, railroad, and amusement park. Initially offered for $100 million, the property, including the 12,600 square foot house, was removed from the market earlier this year after failing to sell for $31 million. John Travolta Airport House. John Travolta is an American actor, singer, producer, and dancer with a net worth of $250 million. He has had a highly successful career. But did you know that John Travolta is an ardent pilot in addition to his roles in Face Off and Battlefield Earth? John Travolta brought the airport to him because no one likes to travel by plane. It should not be surprising that Travolta bought the 550-acre tract Jumbo Air, a private aviation estate in Anthony, Florida. He is an avid pilot and a licensed private pilot. In 2018, the estate was put up for auction. Some of its features include the 3,600-foot lighted runway, 90,000-square-foot warehouse and manufacturing complex, 5 private aircraft hangars, and space for a 38-lot development. In terms of housing, one buyer may settle into a 7,600-square-foot estate that initially belonged to Muriel Vanderbilt. A swimming pool, health facility, and function hall big enough to hold 400 visitors are all included with the estate. Currently, it's listed for $15.5 million. Dick Clark's Flintstone house. Dick Clark was a significant deal in the past. He was associated with outstanding music from American Bandstand to New Year's Rockin' Eve, introducing the country to artists like Prince, Buddy Holly, and Johnny Cash. But it seems that his love of rock went far further. He reportedly adored the Flintstone style to the point where he based the design of his Malibu mansion on them. But why? It was allegedly designed to mimic a rock formation to preserve the area's natural beauty. He was merely a lunatic, as evidenced by his decision to make almost every interior feature appear as though it had been carved from stone using crude tools. The house was first marketed for $3.5 million in the final weeks of Clark's life, but it was only sold for about $1.8 million 2 years later, in 2014, when he was 82. Bob Hope's Spaceship House. If Dick Clark's Palm Springs home is like a Flintstone's house, Bob Hope's house is like a Jetson's house. In addition to his success in the entertainment business and decades-long overseas trips to amuse American troops, Bob Hope was a British-born American comedian and entertainer. Hope's work as a performer and humanitarian has earned him several awards and accolades. The 23,000-square-foot hilltop residence, created by renowned architect John Lauder, has a mix of indoor and outdoor areas separated by glass and protected by soaring concrete curves around a big central oculus. The entire structure, finished in 1979, appears poised to challenge the Millennium Falcon. The idea that a comedian who spent almost 100 years making jokes about golf would live somewhere so cool is as absurd as this house is stunning. The home sold in 2016 for just $13 million after being initially advertised in 2013 for $50 million. Naomi Campbell's Spaceship/Airport House. For openness, it's important to note that the house was more of Ladislav Dorin's, the real estate mogul who was that woman's ex-boyfriend in Russia. They were together the entire time the house was being built. This 28,000-square-foot ultramodern mansion satisfies the criteria for being huge, despite being the only private residence created by the late architectural genius Zaha Hadid, who is best renowned for producing large public projects like train stations and museums. The top level protrudes above like an airport control tower, peeking over the surrounding treetops, while the lower 3 floors are partially embedded in a hillside with curved glass and metal. The house cost an estimated $140 million to build and took 12 years to complete. It is currently available for merely $100 million, which is a lot for a house but an excellent bargain for the spaceship that will let you leave our dying planet. Some of these houses are just incredible. Each one is absolutely stunning in its own right, and some are just plain outrageous. As long as money keeps flowing for these celebrities, I have a feeling these outrageous houses will continue to be a permanent fixture. So, which of these celebrity homes did you think was the craziest? Check out the videos on screen if this one got you interested. You won't be disappointed. See you there.